Did any of you guys have depression, or have you ever dealt with mental illness before? Any of you?
I'm nuts.
I'm asking a video question. Avery, have you ever dealt with mental illness before?
You're still playing Minecraft.
No. Probably you, but no.
I'm asking an actual question for the podcast right now.
Oh, I
You've been
have.
playing.
Wait, what?
No, I haven't.
No, I have helped someone, but no, I never dealt with.
So you've never... Oh, okay, well, I have stuff pulled up to talk about this, so I want to talk about depression first, and then risk of suicide and bipolar.
Can we just talk about insane people and...
No, because we wanted to be, well, one, I wanted to do an episode of depression anyway, in mental health. It's interesting though.
I mean, it can help people out
What,
there.
you know?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Alright, so
Watch a movie or something.
So let's see, what does it say? So depressive disorder, frequently referred to as simply as depression, is more than just, feeling sad, or like going through a rough patch. What?
Jackson, I got a boner.
I don't care. I can't even say it. So, it's not like feeling sad, like going through a rough patch. It's a serious mental health condition that requires understanding and medical care. Left untreated, depression can be devastating for those who had it and their families. Fortunately, shut up! With early dictation, diagnosis, and a treatment plan consisting of medication, psychotherapy, and healthy lifestyle choices, many people can do and get better.
You're not gonna do that, you know.
Some will only experience one depressive episode in a lifetime, but for most depressive disorders reoccur.
Jackson.
Without treatment, episodes may last a few months to several years. What?
Jackson.
I don't freaking care anymore.
I'm
An estimated 16 million American adults, almost 7% of the population, had at least one major depressive episode in the past year. What do you want?
I'm just sitting here.
I don't care. And people of all ages and all racial, ethnic, and socioeconomic backgrounds experience depression, but it does affect some groups more than others.
Shaking it, hurting it.
Avery, what do you think of that?
I got a pimple on my nose.
Pretty serious.
Do you want to hear the symptoms?
Comment down below.
Avery, you want to hear the symptoms now? Because it gets worse.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
comment down below. Like and
if,
subscribe.
You know what?
And I will do.
You freaking frick.
Showing you popping the thing on my ball.
Okay.
No one cares about your ball pimple.
Eli's officially gone high. Eli's officially.
Sorry,
We're trying to talk about the mental health. You're ruining it.
Depression. I was depressed.
Okay.
Depression can prevent different symptoms depending on the person, but for most people, depressive disorder changes how they function day to day. And typically for more than 2 weeks, common symptoms include what? What do you want?
Question. Are you sure you're
autistic? The symptoms include changes in sleep, changes in appetite, lack of concentration, loss of energy, lack of interest in activities, hopelessness or guilty thoughts, changes in movement, physical aches and pains, suicidal thoughts. Suicidal thoughts is probably the most symptoms that I would see a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you guys think that too?
Yeah,
I feel like suicidal thoughts is the most symptoms that people with depression have. It's like that's the number one thing that I hear about. Like, I feel bad for depressed people. Like, they wake up upset, not wanting to do anything. That's like a depressing way to live.
Get on your iPad and play it.
Like, wouldn't you guys agree with that? That's like a sad way to live.
Don't you get like...
Now, bipolar disorder is when you're born with depression. And that's even worse, honestly. I think, yeah, Etika had that. Etika's an example. Etika had bipolar depression.
Where the frick is Annika?
He's dead.
It's like
He killed
Did he commit
himself.
suicide?
Yeah, because he had depression. He had mental illness.
Like something like that.
What the hell? He
Like he has to
killed him.
take-
He jumped off of a bridge.
Oh, were those the? Was that the?
He's the black
Grab-
black YouTuber who killed himself.
What?
So
Tell me what
Stupid noise.
spider worse air.
So the causes. So there's a few causes actually, but so the causes include trauma.
Did you even hear?
When people experience trauma at an early age, it can cause long-term changes in how their brains respond to fear and stress. These changes may lead to depression. Genetics, mood disorders, such as depression, tend to run in families. Life circumstances, mutual status, relationships changes.
Have you found any?
No, I haven't found any diamonds. Financial standing and where a person lives influence whether a
oh,
person develops. Shut up, you nigger.
I am.
Brain changes. Imaging studies have shown that the frontal lobe of the brain becomes less active when a person is depressed. Depression is also associated with changes in how the pituitary gland and hypothalamus respond to hormone stimulation. Other medical conditions, people have a history of sleep disturbances, medical illness, chronic pain, anxiety and attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder. Oh, ADHD. Are more likely to develop depression. Some medical syndromes like
Enoch.
hyperactivism can mimic depressive disorder. Some medications can also cause symptoms of depression. Now, drug and alcohol abuse, approximately 30% of people with substance abuse problems also have depression. This requires
Let's pick right
coordinated
here.
treatment for both conditions,
It'll
as
get your
alcohol
mind off.
can worsen symptoms.
I'm going to tell them.
So there's like there's like I could reach his diagnosis, but I don't really
Yeah,
feel
how
like
do you
talking about the
mind-
diagnosis
yeah.
stuff.
yeah,
Treatments.
guys, think about that. Think about doing suicide, and then don't do.
No,
Take the disc.
no, there's
Put it in
treatments.
the
There's treatments for
Watch it.
this. There's psychotherapy, medications,
One.
exercise, brain stimulation therapies,
Two.
light therapy, and alternative approaches
3.
is what you can do. But like, it's just very upsetting. Oh, that's the thing. Wait. Do you have anything I want to talk about that? Like, do you have have you ever like found or had or know
No.
anyone with depression?
Because it's 5 o'clock in the morning and Dad has to get up for.
Whoever goes through depression, don't do it. I'm just saying. It's pretty dumb.
Wait, what?
We're talking about Avery's talking about depression.
I wish I could. I just want to play around.
Depression's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever has
Well, duh.
I know. Oh, okay, so that was the first topic out of 3 topics.
I'm just gonna leave.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
Where? Okay, where are you?
Out of the
Yeah,
call.
Why?
I'm about to go back
Mhm.
to survival.
Why?
Finally done with
Why do you have to be a party pooper?
Because.
Is it because I'm talking about depression?
Yeah.
It's a mental
No.
illness
No,
episode.
it's totally not.
You want to hear? Who wants to hear the risks of suicide?
No.
Who wants to hear?
So there could be a family history of suicide, substance abuse, intoxication, access to firearms, serious or chronic medical illness, gender, history of trauma or abuse, prolonged stress, isolation, age, recent tragedy or loss, agitation, and sleep deprivation. Bipolar disorder is kind of like depression, but
Diamonds!
it's worse.
Diamonds, Jack Diamonds. 1,
I don't like depression. I honestly
Y'all are gonna
have
get
been.
3,
diamonds. Ah, frick.
No, wait, no.
4, 5, 6.
Y'all are leaving me out on diamonds. I hope y'all
Stop.
know that.
I didn't get any.
Yeah, cause y'all are leaving me out. No.
Wait, how many?
I have 0 diamonds.
I got them all. Creative.
Eli, I helped you get diamonds. Are you gonna get me some?
So I mean,
you,
I've been depressed
dude,
before.
you did not help me get them.
Yes, I
Dude,
did.
Did you guys
remember?
know I've been depressed before?
No.
Yeah, there was just like once in my life where I was
Yeah, well,
depressed. No, like for real, I was actually depressed at one point.
anyway, so we got 8 diamonds. Counting.
Oh, by the way,
We
in the
have
background, I'm
10.
playing Minecraft. If you can hear it.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Okay,
finding it with 10 diamonds.
Jackson, screw you. I mean, Eli, screw you.
I just found with the diamonds.
How did you get diamonds?
Oh, look at those pretty butt cheeks.
I tried to help
What the heck?
you. To go suck.
That was on accident. My game's been glitching. I mean, I've been depressed before. I had depression once in one event of my life. My cousin died. I was a little depressed.
I'm just
after
kidding.
that.
I'm sorry.
There was also one time when my parents got divorced. I was a little depressed, like just of 1 year.
Yeah.
Like I got over it though.
I
I've been depressed about other things. But when I saw my friends fighting once, I got depressed because of that. Because I didn't like that they were fighting. That's just what happened. That's just how I reacted.
You mean
No. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up right now. Shut up.
me and Avery got into
That I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about something a long time ago that y'all weren't even here for. I mean,
Yeah.
suicide's not great either.
I feel like
I've known people who
mean,
have
hello?
friends. I have like friends from camp who have known people who did commit suicide because they were depressed, like upset. It was very upsetting.
Come on,
like
sorry.
one of their uncles did
Diamonds.
something to themselves. I'm not really gonna. They don't. I'm not telling you the names. I'm just saying I knew people who did know people who did commit suicide, and it's very upsetting. You should never commit suicide. Suicide's the worst thing anyone can do to their family. Like honestly, if you kill yourself, your family is gonna be so upset.
Oh yeah, that's.
It's not okay. It's not an okay way to go out. Obviously, you should go talk to someone if you are depressed. Like being depressed is not an okay thing to be. If you are depressed, tell someone so you don't have to go through what you're going through alone. Like talk to someone. Talk to your friends, your family about it if you're depressed. Don't just say no. They probably couldn't help you. Just talk to them. They could help you, even if you think they probably. If you think they won't, they still will be able to. They're friends and family. Of course, they'll be able to help you. Just don't kill yourself. That's not a good way. That's not what God would want. That's not what anyone would want for someone. No one should want to kill themselves because of something that's happened in their life. If something bad's happened to you, just talk about it. Don't kill yourself because of it. Just to get out of it. You can fix it. You can fix things by not killing yourself. Killing yourself doesn't fix it. It honestly just makes it worse for everyone else around you. So when you kill yourself, it's just gonna be other people's fault, not your own. And they're gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna be a burden on them because you just left them stuff to deal with. It's not okay. Okay, Avery, do you have anything to talk about?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't want Avery?
What?
Wait, what did you say?
It's just straight up dumb.
Yes, it is. No one should want to do it. It should never happen. Like, it's really the saddest thing and the worst thing people could do to their family.
I know, like whoever does that, then they're that's.
Okay, I wouldn't go as far as saying that they're Satanists or Satanists. They should not. That's like a bad idea. They shouldn't do it. That's like really upsetting. It's not something I would agree to do. I would never do that. It's like the thing that I would never do. I would never do that. It's just upsetting.
Are you trying
Eli,
I
I
did
gave you
not.
a diamond sword. Eli, I gave you a diamond. And you still haven't.
Dude, I'm,
Wait, what?
I'm.
Wait, what?
You guys find your.
still.
Come and find him.
You,
Jackson
yeah,
doesn't get any.
you
if
should
Jackson's-
always wait for me.
Oh
I
my.
need to do it with
There's plenty of diamonds.
you. Okay, suck my balls.
Have you ever,
Fine, so
have
fine.
any of y'all gone through anxiety before?
Go to hell, Avery.
Oh, okay. Okay, suck the devil's ball sacks. I hope you die from.
I hope you die from cancer.
I hope you die.
Because you are.
Wait, are y'all joking around?
No. We are really.
I am. How about
You're
Mr.
fat.
Bingo. Bag.
So let's talk about eating disorders. Example, Evan.
Example, me.
Example, Eli.
Call me fat. You
Evan has
nigger.
Evan has the bed disease. It's called binge eating disorder.
You know what? I'm just gonna cheat with
Guys,
why are you talking about
I'm
eating
really
disorders?
tired. So I think I'm gonna go
You're
Okay,
what?
you can go to bed.
and put on a movie.
Oh, Eli, can I ask you a question?
Or what?
Oh, that's in the episode. I'm gonna go now. Bye.